all right. I like Demi Lovato better. I like Shakira. I thought Shakira was good.
I like
Jennifer Lopez looks phenomenal for her age,
Yeah,
dude.
they
I was
both
like,
do.
dude.
Yeah, and she looks fantastic.
She looks like she's 25.
Yeah, she looks fantastic. We're live. You should put your headphones on.
Let me see if it's skipping.
I didn't know we were live
The connection looks better.
So we're trying this again. Trying this again.
Hey, Chesney.
Hey, somebody bring me my phone, cause it's not on me and it's going on. Where is JoJo's cellular device? It's not in front of her.
It seems to be going well.
Hey, we back. You say you gotta like, share, follow.
Yeah, it seems to be going
today.
good.
We're gonna talk some more about the Cowboys. It's some XFL in basketball. You know how it go. Cowboys for show.
It's
and the
skipping on
Mavericks,
there, but not on
you know
Facebook.
how it
I
go.
think we're good.
Yeah, everybody on the screen is tipsy, and you know how we like to do with the D. Is she wants the D in the place to be? It's JoJo.
I'm
and
hungry.
Justin. It's Tracy. We got
I'm
the
hungry.
munchies, and we gonna burn on some food after we talk about it with you. I can't do shout outs because I don't have my phone, but you know what is going on. We're gonna
Kenny,
sing along
Tucker,
and do it all night.
Simone,
Bruce, Rebecca,
And it's the
Simone,
song.
Kenny.
Like, share, follow. And it's hollow. No tomorrow. We got to go.
She's still going.
And we are doing it the way we do. I want you to follow us. It's the crew. We're gonna talk about everything with you. I hope you're ready for some JoJo. You know how it go. We going on to toe. And that's all I got.
Okay,
Jeez.
this is actually
Where does all of it come from?
Inside of me.
This is a continuation.
Inside of me.
You know what it is? It's her inner dialogue for the entire day.
Yeah.
It's her inner dialogue for the whole day. She rides around in her car, in her truck, and she's like saying all these things in her head. And when she gets here, she's like,
And then it all comes out.
Regurgitate out of my mouth. You
Hey,
know,
guys.
I actually do that though.
"Oh, I know."
You don't realize how many words and thoughts like go through my mind.
No,
and-
I do.
and a
That's why I
constant-
said that.
You're
I
awesome.
do
You're
actually.
awesome
That's
for
why
knowing
I
that.
said that.
It's
This is actually
complicated
the
up there.
continuation of episode 25. We rolled.
Ben, can you bring me my phone?
Jesus.
Sorry, guys.
We-
This is what happens when whiskey happens.
Yes, and we.
Jameson.
So here's what happened. We
Peanut butter screwball.
We started episode 25 about an hour ago or 2 hours ago. About 7 or 6:30, we started episode 25, and then about halfway through the show, it just started glitching really bad on Facebook.
We
So
blame Facebook.
we decided to give it a break and come back, see if Facebook can get its act together.
Hey.
So hopefully this works out well. On the previous video, the video feed was glitching a lot, but the audio was still good. So if we start glitching a little bit, the audio should still hold up and be good. So keep tuning in. We've got a lot to cover on the second half of She Wants the Beat.
All right, that was good.
There's
I
an
felt that.
eagle over
I
there.
felt that. I felt that.
And we are going to have a very special and pretty powerful announcement
I'm
for She 3 coming up towards the end of the show. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Okay. To just recap, we covered Dak.
Yes.
We covered a little bit of Mike McCarthy. We covered a little bit of Dez.
We were about to go into the XFL.
Yeah, we're going
yeah.
into the XFL. So,
Yeah.
I have to be honest, guys.
It's a little different.
I slept through all the games.
Wow, Jess.
I tried, man. I turned it
Jess.
turned it on the Renegade
What
game.
happened was
What
Were
happened?
you just
was
not interested, or like didn't catch your eye, or you just wasn't feeling
I
it?
work 2 jobs.
Yeah.
And
Praise
I
be.
also do this.
Boss
and
woman
I
in the
also,
house.
so
yeah,
the
man,
Renegades played
I'm
on Saturday,
tired.
right after you worked.
Yeah,
So
they were
Yeah.
at the old Globe Life Park.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Traffic
I
was quite bad.
actually I was also sick. I had strep throat last week, so
Ew.
I didn't
You
even know
okay?
that.
I don't need that in my life right now.
Yeah.
I just started fed
it came down. No, I took antibiotics. It's all good.
When did that happen?
I ain't even
Wednesday?
gathered no PTO.
That sucks.
Jesus.
I was silent about it. The people that needed to know.
You
knew.
know my immune system is work. Oh, so you saying we were on a
No,
not need to know basis?
I'm saying that my
Oh,
bosses needed to know.
Tracy, she already acting
I
brand
hope.
new.
I'm just sitting here thinking. I hope I didn't drink after.
She
No, you didn't.
Okay.
I promise.
not that you hope she was okay, but I hope
And-
it's
No,
fine.
but that explains why she didn't feel well on Sunday.
Yeah. And
So-
you'd already be sick if you were going to get it.
Well,
so
I'm
you're
not
fine.
sustain. Yeah, I've never had it before, and I think that
you would
matters,
know.
right?
Yeah,
with strep or
I
something.
don't know. You would know if you had it. But anywho's, who watched? I know that you watched the games.
I watched the Tampa Bay
I
New
watched a little
York
bit.
game on Sunday at 1. I didn't know that the Renegades were playing on Saturday.
Yeah.
So, and I was working anyway, so it didn't matter. But it's a little different. Kickoffs are different.
That
How?
was interesting.
Yeah.
How? What-
Well, basically, like.
Yeah, you explain it. She'll be better at explaining it than me.
Basically, it starts at a different point. I can't remember what yard line it starts on, but the way that it makes it different is that they don't kick it all the way down the field. Like, it's not like your normal kickoff where they're just trying to
As far,
punch it.
yeah.
It's kind of like almost similar to an onside kick.
Really?
Where you're just kicking it a short amount of distance and then you pick it up and then you try and make something happen.
What's the reason for that? Is it a shorter field or?
It's not. It's not a shorter field. I think it's just a different type of aspect they're trying to bring to the game. I don't even remember the abbreviation for it. It lasted so little, like AFL or whatever it was. They had kind of like a similar difference.
But they
in
had
the
a
kickoff.
shorter field.
Yes,
Yeah.
they had a shorter
So that's
field.
why I asked.
And you may be right. Again, I'm not well versed, and I don't know all the technicalities when it comes to the XFL. And our audience out there, if you know more than us, please
Please
feel
let
free
us
to
know in the comments.
But that was the most glaring difference as far as and the difference between the game was the kickoff. And we've already heard rumblings about the possibility of them bringing that format to the NFL and what they would think about it. So I'm very, very interested to see how that conversation goes.
What would we think about that?
I don't know. Would that put punters out of a job?
I mean, it would definitely shorten their paychecks
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
Because anybody can kick an offside
Yeah,
kick.
yeah. So I think it would be. I mean, when you think about the short distance that they're having to kick it in the XFL, you can have a running back go out there and just muff the kick, you know, and just make sure it goes at least 10, 20 yards and see what happens.
That's a different strategy. I mean,
It's-
they're already
it'll
out
be
there.
Very
interesting.
interesting.
It would definitely make punting a lot more entertaining
Yeah,
because
definitely.
anything could happen.
Exactly.
It could go either way.
Exactly.
So it's really more of a wild card. I'd be down for it, honestly.
Yeah,
Sounds cool to me.
it's cool.
Yeah, I think it will be cool.
I saw a comment. I don't know where it was. It might have been on Instagram. But somebody posted a video of like a reporter running straight up to a player in the middle of the game.
Wow.
And and interviewing them like in the middle of the game, like on the field.
On the field?
And they were like, XFL is wild, y'all.
Wow.
Like,
Yeah, those
Okay.
guys are not out there for money. They're out there just because they love the game.
And I think some of them are out there hoping that NFL scouts are looking as
Yeah,
well.
for
and
sure.
so that they
Absolutely.
can get their opportunity.
For
But
sure.
I was able to pull up some of the difference in rules in the XFL.
Okay.
So these are some of the rules that they basically say they're aimed at condensing the game, and they want to increase like the pace of play. So
I'm down for that.
The
For sure.
XFL's play clock is 25 seconds, and it's 40 seconds in the NFL. And the game clock stops only briefly. So except for the final 2 minutes of each half, which are called comeback periods, the goal was to deliver a similar number of players per game as the NFL, but in less than 3 hours. So XFL,
I am down for that.
So XFL games during the 2019 regular season average 126.8 offensive snaps and 45.6 points per game. And the first 4 XFL games averaged 124 offensive plays and 38.5 points per game. So they're somewhat on track of similar numbers that they've experienced. And after touchdowns, teams choose between going for 1 point from the 2-yard line, 2 points from the 5-yard line, or 3 points from the 10-point line. So that's something that's not featured in the NFL as well. Overtime is decided by Pseudo shootout, they say. So teams alternating signal plays from the 5-yard line, and each score is worth 2 points. And that's definitely completely different from the NFL. So those are a few of the different rules tweaks that they've made in comparison to the NFL. And the purpose of those rules are supposedly to make the game shorter and more entertaining. So we'll see.
That's cool, man. I mean, I like it when these little, rival leagues come out that try to rival the NFL, which I know that they're not during the NFL season, but it's still, do we really want to watch football throughout the year? My answer would be I'm all about it.
Yeah.
But, the average watcher of the NFL is probably going to tune out, for the most part. But I think it's cool when people try to do this stuff. It hasn't stuck in the past.
Yeah, this is
so
true.
We'll see.
Dallas Desperados. What are they?
Yeah.
Are they even play?
I don't think so.
No.
Those little leagues pop up, every few years, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It'll be cool. I mean, I like the rules. That's cool that they have a choice between 1, 2, or 3 extra points.
I mean, I bet Vegas is loving this new implement from the XFL.
Does it say though if the field is shorter? Do we have an answer on that?
I didn't see in this article if the field was technically shorter.
I did watch some of the highlights. I don't want to pull it up because we've had such a trouble with the internet tonight, and I don't want to slow down the connection.
Yeah.
But watching some highlights, it looks like a regular size field. I didn't notice anything.
Hang on, I'm looking it up. It's...
Yeah, I didn't notice anything that would alarm me as to, because in the AFL you could tell right away
that the field was shorter.
It was a shorter field. It was like half the field.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious.
Yeah, so I don't know. That might be a reason.
It's a 100-yard field.
Yeah, then it's the same.
Yeah.
Then it's the same.
I like it.
The onside kick thing is weird.
Yeah, it is
right?
weird.
It's
weird.
crazy. I mean,
it is weird.
And to the audience out there that's watching, if you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, I would definitely recommend it. And like you say, if you're a football fan, if you just like seeing competitive football, why not tune in? You know what I mean? We don't know if the XFL is going to be here.
Give it a chance
for an extended amount of time, but if it's going to replace NFL and help us get closer to the NFL season and allow us to watch some football in between, I don't see why that's a bad thing at all.
Yeah, it's a good time passer.
I don't either.
Yeah.
And it also, I mean, these kids that come out of college that don't have, football is done in their life.
Yeah, I mean,
I like these little pop-up leagues that are like, hey, you might not make it to the NFL. Probability is that you won't make it to the NFL, but you can come to the XFL.
Come out here and shine.
And keep playing and have a good time.
I bet you a lot of these
the
guys are in the combine anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of players every year go to the
or are
NFL
they just,
combine.
Yeah.
But this is the thing about going from college to NFL. Only 1% of college players make it to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And even once you get to the NFL, the average career span is 3 to 5 years, 3 being the greater number. So when you think about the short career span of an average NFL player and you bringing in an entirely different league. And that's what's so great about the NFL. You have a 53-man roster between 32 teams across the league. Every team is looking to improve every year. You're not going to hit on draft picks every year. You'll bust on first, second, third, fourth, all the way down to the 7th round. So if you have another outlet where it's giving your scouts an opportunity to look at these players in a more extended view, and it's giving you an opportunity to look at players who maybe kind of like fell through the cracks and, wasn't really looked at as a high draft pick or even a sleeper, this is their opportunity to shine.
It's
and
cool.
who knows, like you say, who knows what can happen.
And I do like that it's kind of like, anything goes. It kind of sounds like, and even with again, I didn't watch any of the games, but just some of the comments that I saw from people on social media was like, man, it's wild. Like anything happens in that league.
I'm
like
excited.
they're just out there having fun. So I'm excited to watch the next rounds of games. I'll definitely I'll tune in.
So is Dallas always going to play on Saturday?
It's
I have no idea.
Time
NBA?
for some basketball, and you know it, y'all. We're gonna talk about the b-ball and the good sports, and you know how it goes. We rooting for Luka to run the show. He's back from the ankle injury. Porzingis in the paint, you see. He gonna block some shots and shoot some too. We're gonna let you know just how it do. We got LeBron and AD. Let's go.
Let's go.
Crazy.
So normally we only cover the Cowboys on She Wants the D, but we haven't gotten together in so long, and we do have some important announcements. And since it is basketball season, we're going to let JoJo do JoJo's Replay Basketball segment on She Wants the D.
So excited!
Look, it's been a great season of NBA, even though it's been kind of marred by the recent tragedy with Kobe Bryant leaving us way too soon. But we've been seeing some inspiring basketball. The Lakers are one of the top contenders in the West. But I want to talk a little bit about my Dallas Mavericks, because Dallas Mavericks got some problems out there, y'all. We haven't had Luka. He's been out for the past few games with the ankle injury. We are actually playing tonight. We're up 12 points against the Sacramento Kings the last time I checked. But we are looking at a situation where we've already dropped all the way to 7th in the Western Conference. If you guys know anything about the NBA, the Western Conference, it's a dog, okay? It's a fight to the finish. It is the stronger conference in the NBA. And when we're losing against teams like Utah and when we're getting off to slow starts, and I know we haven't had Luka lately. He's been out with the ankle, but this has been a problem even when Luka Doncic has been in the lineup. The inability of my Dallas Mavericks to either start off games strong or close out games. This has been something we've struggled with all year. Either we start off slow and we're having to fight our way back into the game and we don't have the energy to close out in the fourth quarter, or we come out strong and think that we got the win. We allow the team to get back in, and we don't know how to close out in the fourth. We've made a couple of moves at the trade deadline, none that I feel like will be a great impact on our season. We went and got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, but when you look at the things that are stopping the Mavericks from being a top contender to just another team in the stray trying to make the playoffs, it's our inability to close games. It's our inability to come out at home and start fast. We have played horrible at home lately. I partly blame that on myself, Mavs Nation, because I haven't been at any games recently, but trust me that it's going to change.
Oh, there's that superstition.
You know, it's true. It's true. When I go, we win.
Everything that every fan does during every game matters.
Listen, I cannot remember the last season where it was February and I haven't at least been to 10 Dallas Mavericks home game. You know how many I've went to this year?
0.
4. Oh, 4.
4.
I was
6
off. I was way
of
off.
my pace. Okay? That makes a difference. Y'all don't understand the energy that JoJo brings when she steps into a stadium or arena.
Is it just a trend in Dallas teams that we can't get it going?
No,
we can't start.
Not when it comes to the Dallas Mavericks. We have one of the best coaches, in my opinion, in the NBA, in Rick Carlisle. We have a young roster, which plays into it. We're young. We don't have a lot of veterans on our team, so we don't have that voice in the locker room that kind of like forces guys to, you know what I'm saying, be accountable.
No more Dirk.
Exactly. So we don't have that. We don't have Dirk. We don't have the Jason Kidds of the world. JJ Barea is there, but I mean, hell, he's one step out the door, let's be honest. I love JJ and the energy he brings off the bench, but he's old and he's towards the end of his career. So that's what I was hoping that we brought in at the trade deadline, a little more veteran leadership in the locker room, somebody that's going to hold these younger players accountable when they're slacking off. And we went and got the center from Golden State, Will Cauley-Stein. We'll see what he's able to do.
Will Cauley.
Yeah, Will
like
Cauley-Stein, right? So we'll see. But I'm very, very discouraged by the way that my Dallas Mavericks are closing games. And again, when you play in the Western Conference, you cannot take nights off. You can't play at home and be like, oh, we're at home, we have our fans behind us, so we'll be able to figure it out at some point. You have to come out gunning. I mean, we are a team that started out the season on fire. So teams are looking at us like real contenders, like we can really make some noise in the playoffs. And now that we have that light shined on us, I feel like we're coming up short. So we'll see how it goes. And again, we're not out of it. We're 7th in the Western Conference, so we still have a lot of basketball to be played. The NBA All-Star Weekend is coming up, so our players will have a time have an opportunity to rest and, you know what I'm saying, kind of reset to finish this second half of the season. But we'll see. I'm not – see, and this is what I'm talking about. Right here, we were just up by 12 points, and now it's a 4-point game at the end of the first quarter.
And they're playing at home?
We're playing
right now?
at home.
You know,
right now. That's what irritates me about my Mavericks.
This
right
might
now.
just be a random thought because I'm a little buzzed. You know, our little break that we took, we had some whiskey.
We had a little whiskey.
Jessica found the Screwball peanut butter whiskey.
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic, by the way. If you've never had Screwball peanut butter whiskey,
go get it.
Go get some
Go get
now.
Smooth.
It tastes like a candy bar.
Smooth.
It tastes like a candy
Yep.
bar. It's gonna rip you in half.
It's
Get
like
the peanut butter whiskey.
It's
Get
like
you a
Reese's
scoop of
peanut
jelly.
butter whiskey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's delicious.
Get you a
But-
scoop of jelly. You'll have a PB&J.
We were actually
But-
trying to make a peanut butter and jelly drink with that at work.
It poses the question to my co-host. Do you feel like, because I've felt this way for a long time, that when teams play badly at home, it's because they lack confidence and they're leaning too much on the fan base and the comfort of being at home? I always feel like when teams play badly at home, that, you know, it just seems like a lack of confidence, a lack of heart. And
I
then
can see that. I can see that.
usually teams that don't play well at home don't do well. Like overall.
Yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming from. I don't feel like it's a lack of motivation or any of those factors. I think this is the youngest team that the Mavericks have had
That
in a
is
long
very
time.
true. That's
and
very
I think
true.
that we started out so strong that I think it was a shock to the NBA and everybody, fans, everyone, how well we were playing early on. And I think that the NBA and the other teams in the league, especially in the Western Conference, took notice. And I think when people come into our house, they take us a little bit more serious. And I think our players being young and inexperienced, they're not accustomed to that. Where you're coming in, a team is like, okay, you got Luka. This guy's a triple-double waiting to happen. You got Kristaps Porzingis. He's a 7-foot monster. So we're going to come in here and show you what we're about because you're not going to dominate us. And I think that is the thing that the Mavericks are lacking, saying that, yeah, we know we're that. Yeah, we know we have Luka and Porzingis, and we're going to come in here, and you're going to come in our house, and we're going to dominate you. We're going to put on a show for our fans. We're going to let them know what we're all about, and we're going to make sure that you think twice the next time you step in American Airlines Center, and I think that's what we're lacking right now as a team. And I think that's something that we can still gain. I think if we can get on the run, if Luka can stay healthy.
If you can get your ass to a game.
Yeah, I plan on doing it. That is my
Fix that
motivation.
mojo. It's
Before
the
it's all
mojo.
said and done,
Mojo.
we're all going before. So you can guarantee that. I can tell you that much.
I haven't been to a Mavs game since I was in school.
It's a good time, man. And what I love about the organization and Mark Cuban as an owner, and I know we had the little hiccup with the whole sexual assault scandal with our CEO, and I was disgusted by it.
Yeah.
But Mark Cuban is one of the best owners in the NBA, and I'm very confident about where we're going, and I'm confident with our roster that we can get things back on track and still be able to make a little noise in the playoffs.
What's the sex scandal thing? Like,
well, basically the president and CEO of such and such. There was some allegations that, you know, he was being inappropriate with a lot of the female employees for the Dallas
Mark
Mavericks.
Cuban?
No.
The one underneath him?
No,
it was somebody in the organization.
He was in the front office, basically. Yeah. And it was a lot of allegations from several different women. Mark Cuban claimed he knew nothing about it. And kind of trying to take his name out of it, but
it was the thing of, did he cover it up?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Was this a cover? Was it a Joe Paterno?
Or on the other side of it,
it wasn't. Was it? It was a cover up.
Or on the other side of it, was it somebody just trying to get money out of somebody?
No,
it was
that
several.
Definitely wasn't it. That definitely it was.
Ugh.
It was several women that came forward. It definitely wasn't someone trying to get money. That wasn't it for sure.
Really?
That was definitely not it.
Yeah, it's definitely not it. But yeah. So get your ass to a game so the Mavs can get their crap together.
I will.
And
I promise.
we've got some very special announcements coming up for you
well.
guys. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I'm a little nervous.
Oh, it's
but
just-
first, before I say the big one, I do want to make some other announcements that are very significant. One of the reasons why we're drinking and celebrating today. JoJo got herself a new gig. Yeah, honey. Yes, honey.
I would like to thank a couple of people.
I would like to thank
The Academy.
the Academy Awards.
First, I would like to thank me for being so amazing. I would like to tell Jonique that she is the best, better than all the rest.
I shouldn't have given her the ticket to do this.
We can cut her off with music.
I would like to celebrate everything that is great about me, which is everything. So thank you.
All right. Well, hey, you actually cut it off at a decent time,
And I love
so
it,
that's
man.
good.
My supervisors are cool. I'm really
That's
excited
good.
about
That's good.
It's good. It's
joining
good.
the
Benefits,
FedEx
good
team,
benefits.
You know?
It's
Yeah.
good when you love where you work.
And
so
I
that's
love
awesome.
to drive and be unsupervised, and that's what being a driver means. So praise
So
be
look
to
for
that.
JoJo on your Ring doorbell.
Look for the
Yes.
FedEx office truck,
Yes,
baby.
honey.
and leave her some
Where's it at?
snacks.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
man,
wait.
leave me some snacks, bro. I like snacks.
She likes snacks. Another announcement is going to be that Tracy is going to be moving into a new home.
Nice.
Oh.
So we will have a new studio.
That'll
Hey.
be late spring, early summer, or early summer. Yeah.
So we'll be
So
setting up.
excited.
So
if
we'll
I find
be,
one I like enough, I'm real picky.
We'll
So-
be setting up in Tracy's new gorgeous home. So we'll have a new studio behind us. Tracy will also take over my spot. So she'll be the new producer for She Wants the D and JoJo's Replay.
Yeah, baby.
Some of you may have noticed her sitting in on some of the JoJo's Replay episodes. That is because I'm showing her the ropes. And we're gonna switch out. And the reason for that is because I will be going overseas. The plan is to be gone for a year, but
Yeah.
I kind of ran into a situation this year where I was going to be laid off due to circumstances beyond my control. I've been at my company for about 10 years, so it was kind of one of those existential crises.
Yeah.
In a way, and I just kind of, it's a dream I've always had, and I'm getting a pretty good severance package, so
Praise be.
I'm going to take that, and I'm going to go and live out a dream that I've had since I was a child, which is to go backpacking through Europe. So I will be there for at least a year is the plan. And so we are going to do She 3 International.
Hey, I want some French fries and some tomato sauce with my burger, please.
So
And-
this will be not necessarily just in the off season. It'll probably be
No, it'll
From-
be during football too. If
Yeah,
everything
it'll
goes as
be
planned.
off season and
absolutely, but
during the
it'll
season.
start like
Yeah, we're gonna.
it'll start around draft.
Yeah, we're gonna start
Draft
some,
week. We'll
we're gonna
start draft
some
week.
episodes because we're gonna have to test this out a few times and see
Yeah,
how it's gonna
yeah.
go. I'll always be staying in a place that has Wi-Fi so that I can tune in. But we just
Sometimes
don't
it might be 1 a.m. for
Right.
her.
You
There's
don't-
like I think
yeah.
a 6-hour difference or something.
know.
Yeah.
You don't know till you
You'll
know.
be fine.
We're gonna wake that ass
So
up.
we'll do it.
The
Well,
latest it'll be is like midnight.
Hey, it's not like I'm gonna have
Yeah.
a job to go to.
Come
so
on, man.
It
You
don't
living
even matter.
free. You
It
living
don't
wild
even
and
matter.
free,
I'm gonna
baby.
do what I wanna do.
She gonna do what she wanna do.
I'm gonna do what I wanna
So
do.
Joe from Italy, if you're watching, be
Yes.
ready because
I'm coming to you.
Jess
I'm
is coming through a
to you.
town near you,
I'm
baby.
coming through, and you're gonna do an episode with me, maybe a couple episodes.
Yeah,
We're gonna
for
have
sure.
Joe. We're gonna have Joe from Italy. I know we have a few more international fans. Paul Stutt from Scotland. I'll hook up with Paul Stutt, and we'll do some. I have the worst Scottish accent.
You
but
have the worst. You sounded Jamaican a
I
little
love
bit.
it.
right
I
there.
know. I know.
You
It
really
always
did.
sounds
You really did sound
Jamaican.
Jamaican.
But it's my favorite accent in the world. I love it. But yeah, so we're doing She Wants the D and She 3 Productions International. So
like
if
it.
you happen to be an international fan, Because I know you guys are out there.
She's gonna go search for all the international Cowboy
We're coming
fans,
to a
which is
country
gonna be
near you.
so cool.
It's gonna be really
it's gonna be
cool.
fun.
It's gonna be so cool.
We will link up definitely Joe from Italy and all our other international, and I'll make more international fans.
Yeah.
Because I'll definitely be watching the games.
We're going abroad,
You may
baby.
see some of us out there with her at times too.
Yeah, we plan on making a European trip too as well.
Maybe
so
to
for
the
sure.
UK.
Maybe to the UK or
To the
Cheerio,
UK.
mate. Is that UK?
It's
think
yeah,
all-
it's cool. It's close. It's close.
Cheerio.
I think all the girls need to go to Ireland.
Wanker.
You wanker. Hey wanker.
You fucking wanker.
Your mum's a squirrel.
Your mom's a squirrel.
You fucking squirrel.
That's a separate thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you had to be
anyways, we have a cheers here, a toast.
Cheers
Here's
to
Kelly.
to a new decade.
Hold on, we gotta wait for Kelly. Kelly.
Kelly,
Kelly, come cheers with us.
here's
She's
to
gonna
a
come
new
cheers.
decade, new adventures,
2020, man. All kinds
new
of
changes, and a Cowboys Super Bowl.
things. Cheers to you guys. May your 2020 be filled with all kinds of new beginnings.
Peanut butter whiskey. Go try it.
Screwball is the best. It's the biggity best.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
I like
That's good stuff. Hey.
I
And
don't
we
like
want to remind
shots,
you-
man. I'm old. I don't like
here
shots
we go.
anymore.
We'll still be doing
Hey,
JoJo's
hey,
replay.
here
We
we go.
try to do one every week, but
JoJo's
sometimes
replay.
we can't quite pull it off.
Going
So the
down
only real difference
Hey.
here will be
Oh, that's my baby in the video.
will be that we're gonna be
That's not the
Skyping you in.
Yes,
You know
so
what
be
it is.
Skyping me in.
Until we figure it
wants
out,
to
it's
be-
going to be kind of difficult to
Here we
show
go.
videos and all that, but we'll figure it
No,
out.
we got
later.
it.
We'll get
We got
it.
Place to
We
be.
We got it. It's gonna be great.
It'll be
Hey.
perfect.
We always figure it out, man. So
Tune in.
we're not going anywhere.
Oh.
We're just expanding. We're going worldwide.
Worldwide.
Prestige worldwide.
She was a D
Prestige
worldwide.
Hey, she wants to be going abroad. She wants to be. You know we in a place to be. Just gonna be overseas, streaming live. You know how we bees. Coming to a country near you. Get your ready, you and your crew, 'cause she's coming and she's
Joe
ready.
from Italy.
She's American and she's
Joe
ready.
from Italy.
Take advantage. I'm just kidding. Don't do anything she doesn't want to do.
Yeah.
Oh, she won't.
I won't. I'm actually really mean.
Yeah.
I'm a very
Jess
mean
is good.
person.
Jess will be the one taking advantage. I can guarantee you.
She
that.
She
Very
might
mean
get kicked
person.
out of countries.
Yeah, she's gonna definitely make some men go
It's
cry
possible.
in the car. That's
It's
for
possible. It's very
To
To
possible.
get kicked out of.
You
I
know-
got kicked out of a country.
I'm actually most
love you so much,
excited.
Jessica.
I'm most excited to go to Scandinavia because they are apparently are like really cold. Like they don't. There's
Stone
no
cold
chivalry.
face.
There's no like opening the
sure. Oh,
door.
it's coming.
like-
I have to pee. I can't.
oh God, we've
love
got
y'all.
like
I
30
love it. I can't.
seconds.
Okay.
It's
All right.
It's here
Okay.
to pee. It's here. I love y'all. Bye.
All right. Any Hoosers.
That's how it always is.
That's how it always goes here, and that's never going to change. But even though I'm overseas, we will stay connected. I promise. We will do everything that we need to do to keep this going because we love this show. We love being with you guys. It was really good to just be here tonight.
Yeah,
man.
it
We
was
haven't
fun.
done this in
I know.
so long.
I
So
know.
it's good to be here. We love you guys. We will do everything we can to stay here with you. Peace.